Welcome to the Cherrywood Podcast with me, Simon Burridge, and the love of my life, Rachel Burridge.
Aww. No, I can't see.
Hey.
Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to the Cherrywood Podcast. I'm Rachel.
And I'm the lovely Simon Burridge.
Oh, what? You forgot your name? I'm the lovely. What's my name?
You're going to be wiping my ass before we know it.
I really won't. I'll get someone in to do that.
Oh.
I don't know.
Standing Rach.
or Raff's Rach.
Get Raff's Rach in. Yeah.
Actually, no. I must admit, she phoned me up yesterday.
Who's Raff's Rach? Do you want to explain who she is or not?
Oh no, because she might not want to be.
Okay, your friend Rachel.
Yes, my friend, my other friend Rachel. I have a lot of friends called Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
She did phone me up last night, and she said, before we start, like, because we were having a conversation, she went, "Can I just say, oh my voice is going."
You're getting emotional.
I am.
That's it. Yeah, cough straight into the mic if you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Dickhead.
And she said, "Can I just say, your podcast makes me smile so much," and it really touched me. It really got me emotional. But no, it was really sweet. She said to me, she was having a bit of a rubbish old day, and she said she listened to our podcast yesterday when we did the little short of what we were doing yesterday, which we'll talk about later. But she said it really, really cheered her up and made her laugh. So I just thought it was really sweet.
Don't know how to say it, don't I?
After nearly, 10,
yeah,
12
I still don't
years?
know. British as they come, she is. But it's Rachel.
Well, she might not want to be known.
Yeah. Te quiero.
Anyway, right. So, Cherrywood Podcast, adverts?
Yep. Episode 30 has just happened, isn't it?
Yep.
Kelly Tolhurst, MP.
I was going to drop an advert.
What advert are you dropping?
I don't know. You said we normally introduce it and then drop an advert.
Yeah, okay. We're going to advert right now. Boom.
Today's sponsors are Angelo's Interiors, specialising in kitchens, bedrooms and bathrooms. Go and visit their showroom today in Gillingham. Their web address is angelosinteriors.com. De Medici Associates, chartered structural and civil engineers.
Based in the UK with a worldwide reach.
Visit their website on demediciassociates.com.
You don't have... You can still talk. You can cut it. You don't have to just sit there in silence.
And we're back.
Just like this. You're like advert.
I don't know why, but I sort of wait for what I think's the length of the adverts before I come back when I just need to just cut it. I know. I do cut it anyway, but I just think it's a little bit funny.
Okay, right. So, as we were saying before,
the podcast that came out on Friday was MP Kelly Tolhurst.
Yep.
I would try and advertise it a bit more on YouTube, but I'm having a lot of trouble because it keeps thinking it's like a party political broadcast or her trying to campaign.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
But it's a good one. It's nothing to do with her trying to sell her party. You know, we don't disclose. We don't really disclose who we vote for, do we?
No.
And we vote. I'm a swinger voter, which I think I told her that, didn't I? Yeah. I said to her, I'm a swinger. She went, "You don't really want to talk about that, do you?" And it's nothing to do with if you're blue or if you're red or if you're even green.
A red one can come on if they want to come on.
Yeah, come on. It was to do with her journey and how she got there. And she said it was by chance. So it was good. So you don't have to watch it now because she said by chance. And who's coming up? Zoe Ashby. Who's coming up?
No, I hate that word when they say
journey.
Oh, journey.
Yeah, but we use it as one of our titles.
I know, and I can't
Business
stand
journey
it.
banter.
I know. Well, it just winds me
BJB.
out.
I know a girl that was called that. No, I didn't. Anyway. What was I going to say? Oh, I've lost myself now thinking of blowjobs.
You can't say that.
No.
And living
did
my
you know
best
in
life.
Gravesend there used to be a hairdresser's when I was growing up, right? And it was called blowjobs. And it had a pair of lips on the front of the window.
No, it didn't.
I swear to you. If anyone in Gravesend's listening to this and you remember, I can't remember the road. I think it was Rootham Road, Gravesend. Blowjobs hairdressers, message in to prove Rachel wrong. There was a hairdresser's called Blowjobs, right? And we had PE once, and for PE we had to wear white t-shirts. And my mate turned up with a Blowjobs t-shirt on, the hairdresser Blowjobs t-shirt on, got done for it.
That is ridiculous.
No, they were selling t-shirts with Blowjobs written on it.
And this kid bought one.
Yeah, like
Or his parents bought it for him.
we're talking like 13, 14-year-olds. 13, 14.
You're old.
I've gone Gravesend. I've gone all Gravesend on you all.
It's like when you talk about like the Australian people that we chat to, like
Okay, all right,
Hayden and Grant and stuff like that, and you go, "All right, mate," and I'm thinking, "Stop going Australian."
Fair dinkum. Has the phone gone off? Oh, the phone's going off.
How weird.
Right, we're back. Sorry, that was someone inquiring about...
Mid podcast.
Yeah, I better turn my phone off. But we are waiting for a guest to turn up. And the guest is the owner of Chatham Football Club, which would be quite nice. So, so I have to keep my phone somewhere. Oh, yeah, it was showing the... what are we even talking about now?
Yeah, we were showing the numbers.
We were showing the figures.
Yeah. And we were talking about... Obviously, Kelly's been on.
And hopefully they're going up. Well, they are going up. They're shooting up as we speak. 19,266 when we recorded this. We recorded this 3 days before it comes out. Something like that.
So Kelly was on. She was out on Friday, wasn't she?
Kelly Tolhurst, yeah. I nearly said Kelly who. Kelly who. Oh, sorry. Kelly.
And we've got Zoe Ashby from Zappa coming
Zoe
out.
Ashby. So Zappa is Zoe
Adele.
She confuses with that. It's not a surname. It is a middle name.
It's a middle.
So Zoe Adele Performing Arts.
Mm-hmm.
And she was lovely northern girl. Salt of the earth. Isn't she? And she talks about her performing arts.
Background, studios.
And we're going to be filming one of their shows. You're going to be doing photos on their shows. So that's all good.
Yeah.
And that came from the podcast. Whoa, H, didn't it? Did we book it? No, she booked us last year. So
I'm going to just take that back then.
It's got nothing to do with the podcast. But so that was good.
So yesterday we did a little reel, didn't we? We put up a little reel on our Cherrywood account.
So we put a reel up on Thursday, didn't we?
Oh yeah, I'm saying yesterday, but it was Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday. Now, remember, this is Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday.
So now it's Friday. So yeah, Thursday we put a reel up. Rachel was dressed up as a bridesmaid when I thought she was I didn't really think she was going to be a photographer. We always knew she was going to be.
I was the bride, not the bridesmaid.
Sorry. You're usually forever the bride, never the bridesmaid.
No, other way around.
Well, for you are. I'm forever the groom.
Well, we know that.
Never the groomsmaid. Don't know. I've never been best. No one's ever had the bottle to have me best man, or they just don't like me.
No, they just know what you would come out with in their speech.
I'd be really good, best man. I'd knock out a speech. I would have no script.
You did have a friend once who was really nervous.
Yeah, just hit the mic. It's fine.
No, you had a friend who was really nervous once, didn't you? So he did his speech, and you had on there I'm not going to show my writing, but you had on there he had his cards, didn't he? And he was reading out saying thank you to the bridesmaids, and as he was holding it up, it had words down here like save me.
He basically said, "Can you help me?" He said, "I'm struggling with the speeches." And so I think he came around my house, didn't he?
I don't know.
We wanted. That's the day I met you. That's the day I met you. He came round and he said, "What do you think of this?" I said, "Oh, is it going off again?"
Yes.
Right. Oh, hello everyone. Sorry about that. That was a call from our next guest. He unfortunately can't make it now. So yeah, we've had a few interruptions on this podcast. He can't make it because they got a pitch inspection, and that just turns up randomly for them at Chatham Football Club, or all football clubs. But look who's turned up.
We did have our little pad one. Is it pad one?
Yeah, pad one.
Pad one learner.
We haven't just thrown him in because the other guest won. He just turned up at the same time as the phone call, unfortunately. He did tell me he was turning up today. I totally forgot. Totally forgot. He means nothing to me. Anyway, so
before we actually got on to Riley and
what were we on? Because it felt so long.
Right, we had Kelly Tolhurst come out, and coming up we got Zoe Ashby.
Yeah, we spoke about Zoe.
Yeah, so we spoke about Zoe. Right, yesterday. I was saying yesterday. We did this week. We did a photo what do they call
promotional wedding shoot.
It's a style
It's
shoot,
basically-
isn't it? That's
yeah,
what they call
so
it.
it's like you get models trying on
Vendors.
dresses. Obviously, didn't have any models yesterday, did they, Rach? Because had to get you in it, didn't they?
Oh, do you know what you said to me as well? I was having my makeup done.
Yeah,
and
but it was
this
a
little
joke.
thing-
It was
this
a
little thing. Looked at the bridesmaids and went, "Oh, we've got a mature bride today, haven't we?" I wanted to kill him. I wanted to actually kill him. I looked at him and thought, "Fuck you."
It was funny.
It was funny.
It's funny. We had a good laugh.
They made me. There was a massive table outside, like really long.
Can you-
How big was?
I
this
don't know. Do you
table?
want? It's at Frasier's.
Yep.
Fraser's. I keep saying Frasier, and I think I've even when I put the files on the computer, I think I've put Frasier
As in the TV show.
Do you hear the who's a calling from salad to scrambled it? That's right. Yeah, it's Fraser's, and they're near Ashford, and it's quite a nice venue. They've got 100 and something acres of
No,
300 acres
Yeah,
of
300
greenness.
acres. Yep, they've got a little airport next door to them, so you can land your helicopter there.
And driving there was just all green, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was
And I
in the
didn't
middle of
realise
nowhere.
there was that much greenery without seeing
A
anything.
lot of greenish.
It's
A lot of
so
green in
nice.
Ashford, isn't there? Yeah. How do you know? You've been
My
there?
mum's got a friend who lives down there. She got 2 acres of land. Lives in this like, old historically claimed building, and the drive there is just all country lane
Mm.
Yeah.
and not getting hit by a sheep.
Or
Yeah.
potholes.
So that too.
Yeah, lots of potholes to the point where I'm going to make my tyres taller. I'm changing my tyres and removing the lower profile and adding a couple of inches on. No, an inch. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to add a couple of inches on, Riley? Anyway, so what were we talking about? So yeah, we made you at Fraser's
There's a massive long table. I would say probably 5 times the length of this one.
easily.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Simon came up with the idea of get the bride on there, walk on it like a catwalk. I'm thinking, are you
So-
kidding me?
I've got the drone out, following her. Couldn't film the back of her because the dress was far too big, and the back had a load of clips on it.
But so he comes up with, I reckon you should get her walking along this table. Didn't realise that when I walked on it, there's middle sections that come out where you put your Prosecco. So I've walked on it. The first one I've walked out and I've gone, I was like, oh shit, I think I've just broken the table. But luckily, it was only just the Prosecco bit. So if I had fallen in it, it would have just been a broken leg and not sort of on my floor. Brains coming out.
Brains coming out.
It's a nice description.
Beautiful, beautiful. Is the phone still on? Is it on?
No.
Oh, God, I've got to take the time off of this. Let's see how we are for how we are. Oh, 19,000, nearly 19,300. That's good, isn't it? Let's not bore anyone with that anymore. When it goes off this time, we'll leave it.
So yes, so thank you to everyone yesterday who made us feel really welcome, all the vendors, all the stylists, all the makeup artists and dress people. Like Simon said, there will be a link on our Cherrywood page with all of the details of where you can find them if you need them.
And Riley, just before we started recording, we were talking about high heels.
Yes.
And you mentioned you got high heels.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about his sexuality, and he's happy to talk about his sexuality.
They go hand in hand.
What, high heels and your sexuality going hand?
Probably, yeah. If you look at my track record.
And you're happy to talk about your sexuality. I just need a disclaimer from you.
Yeah, that's fine. I am A-OK. I don't really care. Open book. I'm an open book.
So can we? No, I'm not going to guess your sexuality. Let's not make a game show out of it.
That'd be a great game show. Get people along, guess the sexuality.
Let's not tell anyone. Guess Riley's sexuality. Is he an M&M? Do you
What, M&M as in the rapper
Do you,
or M&M the sweet?
what was he going to say? What do you identify as an M&M?
That's an M&M, no.
Okay, I lost the game. Then what do you reckon he is?
Do you know there's some
Please don't say M&M's in the world.
no, what there might be. That's the thing.
There's some what?
Crazy ideas out there that people would like to follow. Like Jediism is like a religion, isn't it?
That's been around for years.
I think that's what I've called. That's what my religion is on Facebook, Jedi.
Is that actually?
I think it is.
I'm going to check that later.
And you know what? I think it's the most popular religion.
It is.
Are you serious?
No.
Especially,
Jedi.
Oh, America as well.
Jedis. There's more Jedis, people that claim they're Jedis than there are Christians or Muslims, I believe. I believe.
You've got to do some
and they're only saying it for
on that.
people. Obviously, they're only saying it for a laugh. You know.
You hope.
So in theory, I hope. Well, I was going to say in theory they're atheists, but that's not necessarily true. They might just be Christians that have decided for a laugh to put Jedi on there. But I just put Jedi on there thinking I was the only one to ever put Jedi on there, and then it's the most popular.
You're really common.
You'll be a Jedi soon, wouldn't you? If you keep learning. What's going on under here?
Shoulder pads.
The t-shirt.
Thought I felt a bra. I'm not going to lie. So
No, it's one of
that gave me some clues then.
It's one of Steve's old t-shirts.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's Steve's old
It does not fit him anymore. You wouldn't think it fit him either. Not that I'm saying he's fat or anything, but...
Is he put a bit on now? Now he's settling in, the old feet under the table.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Funny.
Fair enough.
Bless you.
Funny.
And Mum's all right? Is she? Mum's all right? Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we talking about? Sorry, let's get back onto
We're
you.
making a game show of my sexuality, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, go
And then Rachel mentioned something about M&M's.
Yeah, what else in there? Yeah,
Ideas.
sorry.
Oh, M&M, yeah. Identifying as an M&M. I think I'd make a good, like, pink M&M or red.
Oh, no, you'll make a good Malteser.
I am, yeah.
Brown on the outside, blonde on the inside.
My friend Sharon calls me Maltese all the time.
Is she?
But she is blonde, so she can get away with it.
Right. Now, we should respect Riley, really.
Sorry.
He's about to tell
Do
us
we?
about his sexuality, and we're abusing him already with M&M chat.
Kind of
And
want.
I
I
don't mean the
kind
real Sim Shady either.
I kind of now want a bag of M&Ms.
You fancy M&Ms?
Yeah.
There's none behind you.
Why, mate?
You don't need to look back there.
Now, what would you go
Oh,
for?
there's some.
What would you go for? Crispy, peanut, or
Oh my
normal
God, are we
chocolate?
going to talk about, are we going to get into an in-depth?
I don't like peanuts.
What about crispy? They've got crispy ones now.
Yeah, they're weird.
They're like little, they're like Maltesers, but M&M. Sorry.
There's caramel ones as well now. Caramel.
No,
coated.
they're the No, you have to get those from the special aisle in the supermarket because they only come in from America.
But they still do them.
Yeah, I know, but they're like really expensive compared to normal M&M.
Just like Lucky Charms. You always get Lucky Charms at one of those dodgy sweet shops, like in Bluewater. Do you want this? Do you want this cereal? 12 quid. Yeah.
Your
But
liver, please.
They've done their own. They've done their own version for the UK.
Oh,
now,
they have
it's
now,
about
yeah.
$1.99.
Yeah. Is it Aldi or something like that?
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
One of them.
Yeah. Not Lucky Charms, Lucky Gems or something like that. Lucky Jewels. Don't you take my Lucky Jewels. Anyway, sorry.
Sorry about that. It is St Patrick's Day on Sunday.
Is it actually?
Yesterday.
This Sunday?
Yeah, 17th
Yesterday.
of March, isn't it?
Happy St Patrick's Day, all you Irish people. Hirsch, shiver my-
That's a pirate.
That's a pirate, yeah.
Well, what did I do the other day? I said Cockney and then went top of the morning to you. So forgive me, Ireland. I hope you have a good St Paddy's Day.
I
And
have a
also,
question.
there's a lot of American people that love St Paddy's Day because they have Irish descent. What do you want to ask
I have
now?
a question about the language, Irish.
Oh, no.
Is it
Gaelic.
Forgive her, my
Right,
Irish cousins.
So there's Gaelic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And is that just like a form of Irish, of the Irish language? Sorry, that's my stomach.
Jesus.
Why are you asking us? I just thought
don't
we gave you
know.
bad breath.
That's garlic.
Oh, right, yeah.
No, but like Irish as a language,
Yeah.
It's Gaelic.
is it?
It's Gaelic, I believe.
As is Welsh.
Is-
Welsh.
I know you
Welsh
can
is a
speak
part
Welsh.
of Welsh is a part of Gaelic, and Irish is Gaelic. So it's two
Oh, it's
close. They're
quite
two. They're
similar?
two similar.
Okay.
Once again, being educated by a 19-year-old.
But the Irish language isn't just an accent, is it? It is. There is.
Eat it out, or you.
No.
Oh, no, that's Scottish.
Oh my god.
No, but like Welsh. You can speak Welsh, can't you?
Well, anyone
No.
can-
There's
Anyone can
you
speak
Oh,
Welsh.
you Welsh, you
Yeah.
mean... I thought you were asking me if I could. No.
No.
Her stomach spoke Welsh. a minute ago.
Welsh is an old language that...
It's Gaelic.
I knew
apparently.
someone Welsh. It was a boyfriend of a friend of mine.
Aren't you Welsh?
Rest in peace, my friend. I miss her. I'm not Welsh. Oh, yeah, I am Welsh. I'm quarter Welsh.
Yeah.
But no, my friend that lived in Devon, her boyfriend was Welsh. His name was Ryan, and she used to go and visit. And he'd be saying something in Welsh. I don't want to disrespect Welsh, but anyway, obviously I haven't got a clue what was being said, but it would be going, microchip. Because the language is so sort of old, when it gets a new word, it's an English word, usually. Usually. I might be completely wrong.
Because like
but that's
microwave is something like poppity ping or something.
Poppity ping. Poppy ping. I love that.
But what about like microwave chips or something? Can you get the poppy ping chips out?
I don't know. Look, I don't know. I was told that, whether it's true or not. I don't want to upset anyone. Look, you watch subscribers is going to start going down.
Anyone who watches this, please fact check us. We're not geniuses.
Before you Welsh people
have a go at us.
have a go at us, I'm a quarter Welsh and I do love Wales. My nan was fully Welsh.
Fully Welsh.
And she was from
Welsh.
Swansea.
Welsh.
She was from Swansea. Yeah, that's all I've got for you.
But going back to the question, there is an Irish language.
Are you purposely trying to drift off of Riley's sexuality?
No,
Right,
because we were talking about.
I've forgotten the original question, to be fair.
We were talking about languages, and I just wondered. There's Gaelic, but there is no sort of like, like in a different language, like Spanish. It's Spanish.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have like English, because Irish is just English, but with an accent, right?
No.
But there is Gaelic as well.
There is
Are
Gaelic.
there any other versions of? Say something in Irish then.
Why would you ask me to say something? I'm a quarter Welsh, not bleeding quarter Irish.
But when someone says speak Irish, they just do it in an English accent with an Irish twang to it, don't they?
Yes, because we're offensive. We're an offensive nation.
But like,
They have a language.
Do you understand what my question is? Like,
You don't
hear a lot of Gaelic Irish
Because
chats.
they talk it. If you go to Northern Ireland
Okay,
and go to probably the heart of what's the capital? Dublin, isn't it? Dublin, thank you.
I've been to Dublin.
Yeah, they will most likely, especially the older ones, will most likely speak Gaelic to each other.
So is it like a dying out language kind of thing?
No, but when they come over here, they've got an accent because they're speaking in a language that isn't their natural tongue. Which is why when you get, say, like a Spanish person who speaks fluent Spanish, speak English,
Still
it's got an accent.
Spanish.
Yeah,
It's
I
got
know.
an accent.
But like, if someone said to you, speak Spanish, they would speak Spanish. But if someone said to you, speak Irish, you just take the piss and speak English in an Irish accent.
We're offensive, and that's how we hear it.
That's where I'm going to. When people do an Irish accent, if someone says to you, speak Irish, you would speak English with an Irish accent. You wouldn't speak Gaelic, would you?
Yeah,
If someone says speak Spanish, you'd automatically think of Spanish words in your head and speak Spanish.
Yes, because you know Spanish words.
I know that too, and that's literally what he said.
I know pollo con potato fritters,
Thanks for your potatoes. mate.
chicken and chips, and sometimes pollo con potatoes fritters is penis and chips, I think. Pollo is penis.
Who's
Pollo
ordering that?
is chicken.
Okay. Should we
Anyway,
fact check that with Spanish friends?
This is a tangent and a half. Jesus.
Anyway, let's talk to Riley. What now, Rachel? What other questions you got for us?
No, I didn't know where you're going, so I've got an announcement to make.
What's your announcement?
Because Simon's asked me to do this.
What is it you're on about? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Let me guess. What am I talking about? Simon has been nominated for some. Babe, explain, because you know it more than me.
I've been selected for Best Director in Dusty. Which you were involved in Dusty?
Yes. Was that a question?
Was that a question or was that like a...
I said which you were involved in.
Oh, it sounded like he said,
question,
were you involved in Dusty? I was like,
9 days together.
We spent 9 days together.
No, I don't think I was.
Jesus.
I said which you were involved in.
But to us, because you're very Irish.
Okay, now. Has this got anywhere, this chat? I'm so sorry, people. This has got absolutely nowhere. Have we covered anything?
Anyway, we've got an announcement. It's good.
That's it?
Yeah.
Do you want me to find out what the award, what category it was or what festival it is?
It's up to you if you
I
want
think it's
to.
the London something. I can't remember.
So it's Director of the Year?
Director of the Year. Well, I suppose it's done every year. But I wouldn't say it was Director of the Year as such.
Yeah, for this certain category or certain award that you're up for.
I don't think I'm going to find it under pressure.
Yeah. But Simon has been nominated for Best Director for Dusty. So, well done, Simon.
Oh, thanks. It's such a surprise that you mention it.
Oh, really? Because before the podcast, you went, mention this because I can't mention it, can I? Make me look too big-headed. Oh, that was a real surprise.
Right, it's the London Movie Festival. London Movie Festival. I've been selected for that.
And what category are you in?
Best Director.
Well done.
Or, yeah, I think it's Best Director. Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Add an applause track.
I've entered a couple of them. Do you want me to tell you about that?
No.
No. All right. Lit Laughter is one of my favourite because I came second on Lit Laughter Awards with what was it? Tab Theory came second. And I think it was the actual show that came second, I think. Or was it me as a writer? You getting bored, right? Anyway, that's it then. Right, Riley, why are you here? What's your name? Well, it's Riley, isn't it? What's this?
It's
Oh, right. Yeah, that's real nice to have on a podcast.
They can't see it. It's tiny.
A bloody hoodie with "fuck off" written on it.
And a rainbow.
And a rainbow.
I've got this as a patch on my bag at home.
Normally I've got it tattooed on my forehead.
Oh, my Christ. I think the mic's covering it. I'm not too bothered anyway, to be honest.
And even if you cannot see it's that small.
No, that's true. No, I can't see it from here, but my eyes are knackered. Anyway, Riley.
What are we doing?
Sexuality.
Oh, that was the question, wasn't it? We're making a game show of it.
Go on, then, let's talk about your life. All 19 years of it.
Not me.
When did you, what would you say you are sexuality-wise?
It's a very strange thing because on some days it feels different. So whenever someone asks, I just sort of say it's a mix between bisexual and pansexual.
Okay.
That's not shag and pans before anyone makes any laughs.
Oh, just about to use that as a joke.
Because pansexual is about falling in love or being in love with a person rather than a sex.
Yeah,
which is literally bisexual.
Now, bisexual is you're attracted to male or female, whereas pansexual you're attracted to the person rather than the gender, so you can be attracted to a non-binary person or an M&M.
Right. So I class. Yeah. Okay. So bisexual is you're attracted to males and females, or one or the other.
Yeah, and
pansexual.
No, if you're attracted to one or the other,
it's both.
You're bisexual.
Yeah.
No, or
you can be attracted to male or female. Male or female? I don't mean don't.
Isn't that
homosexual? Homosexual is
heterosexual.
Homosexual
is man and man, or is same sex.
Same sex.
Heterosexual is
male, female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
bisexual is either.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah, but both, not either, because either would be
what
one
are you,
of the
Rachel?
First two. Heterosexual.
Right. Okay.
So normal. Why are you both laughing at me?
Because it's really funny.
I like to. Did you see how worried she was when I asked because she wasn't sure the answer?
I don't know. But do you not see what I mean? Bisexual is you like both.
Yes.
Right. So you can't have either because either would fit into the first two categories. If it's either, you would either be homosexual or heterosexual.
No, you can like.
No, bisexual means you're attracted to women and men.
And not all. Because you said either or.
No.
And it's not either or. It's and.
I did. If I said or, then
you can be with a man or a woman.
Yes.
I mean, you can be both if you want. That's just because polyamory.
That's the
but I'm not that.
For, yeah.
That person put the kettle on, didn't they?
No.
All right.
This is
okay. So what are you pansexual?
Yeah, I'm sort of a mix of both, really.
So you've had a girlfriend before?
No.
Oh, sorry.
I've had a boyfriend.
You've had a boyfriend?
Boyfriend.
Okay.
They're not.
But you've not had a girlfriend before?
No, I have not.
But you are attracted to women as well?
Yes.
Yeah, Rach?
I'm married.
Oh, yeah, me. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I am heterosexual, and I know that because as soon as I go into a changing room of a gym, my penis goes inside my body.
You sure that's just not like lack of confidence?
No.
Your own?
No.
Do you find that weird going into like gyms?
Yes.
Doing that? I don't know why.
Oh, so you find it weird even though you're pansexual?
Yeah, I find it weird. It's I don't know what it's
I'm not saying you're going to rock up
and no, it's just odd.
I'm not saying that,
but because I used to go a very long time ago. You couldn't just tell, but I used to go to the gym, and walking in. You can't tell nowadays.
Don't stop touching.
It was only to go on the running machines, and just walking into the changing rooms, it just made me feel uncomfortable because it stank of the toxic masculinity and all just the men that were just like acting out hard.
And that's not the sort of person
that is the
fancy.
kind of person that turns me straight almost.
Okay.
If it was possible.
That's fair enough. So you don't go into
I don't go to the gym, so.
See, when I go into a gym, there's no one there I fancy. No one at all. Obviously, when I go into the changing room, sorry, not the gym.
Say.
When I go into the changing room of a gym, there's no one there I fancy. But when you go
into a girls' changing room,
I like them all.
then you get yelled at and kicked out.
And then there's no one I fancy at the police station.
Until she
Even
comes
when
to
they
collect
drop
you.
the soap.
Until she comes to collect you. Until she comes to collect you.
Yeah, until she comes
If
to
she
collect
does.
me, yeah.
Do you fancy me still? We had this conversation with
Why would you even ask that?
You've been married for what? How many years?
Yeah, but we had this conversation with one of our other guests, didn't
Yeah.
we? I won't say names because
It was after the podcast.
Yeah, it might get him into trouble.
Of course, I fancy the hell out of you. You know
she
that.
said to her husband, "Do you fancy me?" And he went,
We're married.
"We're married." I was like,
He said something like that ship has sailed or something, didn't he?
I don't have to fancy you anymore. We're married. I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Jesus.
Well, I love the way she went. We're not going to say the guest. It was either him or her, and then she spoke to her husband. Absolute crap discretion. Absolute crap.
If I haven't named names.
Right, we've gone on for so long and we've covered nothing. We'll talk about Riley. Can I ask how old you felt you were when you felt you were attracted like that, or can you have any early?
I had my suspicions when I was in year 8. So that was
13, 14?
Oh,
yeah,
right. So
13,
in
14.
secondary school.
yeah. I came out to my mum, I think, halfway in that year.
And do you feel you could just come out straight away to her?
Oh yeah, she didn't care.
She's as cool as anything.
She was making dinner, and she was literally, she was sitting there. I'll do a description for you. She's stirring the dinner. It's like chili or something. I told her, and she didn't even move her head. She went, okay, nothing,
Yeah.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah. And is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Did you need a hug though? Did you need a
No.
Because, we can make her sound like really bad. That
No.
she's too cold.
She's not a bad. Lovely.
Lovely mum.
Because you got her a nice Mother's Day present, didn't you?
Oh yes, it was on Facebook.
Yeah.
It was because she liked Jurassic Park a lot.
Yeah.
She got her this.
Does she?
Yeah, she loved it. I don't know
Does
how.
she want to blow up dinosaur?
I got her
I've got
this.
a blow up
I
dinosaur.
got her this makeup bag. It's got the logo on it, and then it's got a quote from the first film, which the Lady Doctor says, which is "Dinosaur destroys man and woman inherits the earth."
Oh, right. Okay.
And then she kept laughing at it.
Oh, bless her. I didn't know she liked that.
That's the one where he does the water
Yeah.
on her hand, yeah. And Jeff Goldblum.
Oh.
Goldblum?
Oh,
yeah.
yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I think that's when
Take
they're
this little
stuck in
drop. Or something like that,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
This little drop of water.
Life
Finds a way.
finds a way. Which he doesn't do, but he just goes, life finds a way.
but we
Peter Griffin goes, finds a way. Love Family Guy.
Oh,
Okay.
What a show.
So, anything else you want to chat about? Are you single at the moment? I think you are, aren't you?
yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah? Yeah.
I'm surprised you can't hear it on the podcast.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's great. Thanks for that, Rach. Yeah. What else should we talk? Any more questions for you, Riley?
No, I actually promoted. This is a tangent. I actually promoted your company the other day to one of my managers.
Did you?
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
I came back from a break and I got told to go in the office to speak to the first assistant, and I was like, oh, bugger. Thought I'd done something wrong. And it was just like a little monthly, how am I sort of chat they do.
Oh, well-being, mindfulness, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's very boring. And they asked like what I did, and when I do some stuff for you, I'll put down the reason as work experience or whatever. And they book it off and they said, oh, you've booked a lot of work experience. What do you do? And I said, I do stuff for a company. They're mainly a wedding videography and photography thing. And they're like, oh, I'm actually getting married in a few months. And they were like, what is videography? Like wedding videography? I was like, oh, it's a bit like photography. I actually just sort of promoted you guys, and I was like, if you need just we'll slide. There's a website if you and your fiance want to.
Have you did that? Did you?
I did. I genuinely did that as well.
Thanks.
Oh,
Genuinely pushed it.
I got a booking recently, like just ceremony only
Are
booking.
you going to give him some commission?
Well, I don't even know it's the same guy, do I?
It's a woman.
Hey?
It's a lesbian couple.
Oh no, it's not them, man. It's not them. Lesbian weddings are hilarious.
I love wedding. Oh,
Hilarious. Love doing them. Loved it. And gay ones.
it's so
All
nice.
weddings are hilarious, but they're just funny. They're just so funny.
And I have to apologise because it's so, I don't mean to be rude or disrespectful, but in our industry, it's so easy to say bride and groom because that's what
You're used to.
That's
And in
what
your
rolls
head.
off the tongue, right?
Yeah,
So,
and they're
and then
fine.
obviously when I was at a lesbian wedding, I had to say to them bride, and I was like, Bride and Bride, and I really had to consciously think because I was so used to it.
It's not just you, right? It's bridesmaids have introduced them as Mr. and Mrs. before, and as they've come into a room, and then I've refilmed it so it says Mrs. and Mrs. Because they felt bad about it. It's just a natural thing. You're just used to it, and as time goes by, we get used to not being so old school.
But I remember buying, one of our friends got married, and I bought them what I thought was Mr. and Mrs. cups from like one of the card factory places or something like that. And I thought, nice little thing, it's just something sort of that they can put on the side, Mr. and Mrs. And I bought them and it was Mrs. and Mrs.
When was this? A long time ago?
Oh, ages ago. So I had to go and take him back. I was like, can I please have Mr. and Mrs.
Mrs. and Mrs.
Because I didn't even read it. I just looked at it and thought, that'll do. It's a cup. They can have that in the morning. Mr. and Mrs. And it was Mrs. and Mrs. So I was like, wait, I've got to go back and change it. Sorry, that was my little Mr. and Mrs.
What else is on the list? Let's wrap this up now because I'm sure people have probably gone by now. But it's a sexuality sort of chat, so that was quite nice. Thank you, Raya, for sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
Did you want to? Is there anything else you want to express?
No. Apart from one question is, what's that one? That mic for?
That mic is what we're going to be using.
Oh, that thingy.
That's what we're going to be using when we do the charity football match and we go around and film people like Jez Lynch. Jez Lynch.
Is that big enough?
Who the hell is that?
Yeah, it's going to have a wireless on the bottom of it, a wireless transmitter on the bottom of it. So, yes.
Can I film? Sorry.
Yeah, that's what we're going to use.
Heavy?
It's got you see it's got a fluffy bit in it.
Yeah.
That I would take the top off and use that as a windshield, yeah. So when we're on the pitch, that's what we're going to use. Quite a big box, that, isn't it? But it does the job.
What's in the box? Is it like all the...
Just padding.
You need to take this off as well, the plastic off.
Yeah, I'll do it near the time.
Oh.
We all excited for it?
Anyway, that's what it's for. It's for that, anyway. Well, that's the mic I'm thinking of using. I might use a different one. But this box just slides off. But it looks quite cool like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it looks like an award. Should we paint it gold?
We can have the Cherrywood Podcast Award.
Yeah. Well, I think the first award we might get is YouTube. I think we're going to, well, the way it's going.
Should we have a competition to see? Because we're going to enter this into the Kent Wedding Awards, right? As the wow factor. We've already discussed this. We've said it's something different. It's all about wedding vendors and stuff like that. We're going to enter it. Let's see which one comes first. So the Wedding Awards are in November. If we win it, that will be November. Let's see which one comes first.
Well, I've set a goal to have 100,000 by September. So I'm going to say hundreds of thousands of subscribers rather than.
So you're going to get
Who says we're going to win the Wedding Awards?
No, I'm saying we're entering into it. So it's November if we do win.
Yeah, I think I'm hoping we get doing 1,000 a day.
Have you got the hiccups?
I've got hiccups. We're doing 1,000 a day. It's not, my mic's not failing. So, you never know. You never know. Anything else on your list, Rachel?
Right, so
because this is probably the worst podcast we've had.
But we did have
been interrupted so many times. I'm sorry, everyone.
We had a band on a few weeks ago, didn't we? And with all this stuff about Kate photoshopping her photos.
Yeah, Leo Kelly G trio.
Yeah.
Leo Kelly G trio.
And I think they have the best mock-up of that photo. You know that photo. You know what the whole story behind that photo.
You know the Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton, or Kate's now.
She put a photo up for Mother's Day of her and her children.
Have you not heard this?
No, I've heard this, but I don't care enough.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Well, I don't care.
I'm a busy man.
The photo has been photoshopped.
Yeah.
There's the daughter's hand's missing. I reckon the daughter's giving the bird. I reckon that's what that was.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Then there was someone. Obviously, this is going to be true because I found it on social media.
Oh, is this your conspiracy theory?
Someone said her face is identical to a Time magazine or a Vogue magazine picture, identical, and been superimposed on. Where they used the magazine, cut it in half, and it's perfectly aligned. Lips, nose, eyes, perfectly aligned. She's
just got a really pretty face, almost identically symmetrical.
It's literally like the angle. You know what it's like, right? You've been there. It's impossible to put half a face on there with it lining up perfectly. So someone says that's not even her face on there. So,
we should do a Cherrywood Podcast one, the Cherrywood Podcast family round.
Yeah, we should do. We should do. Anyway, the Leo Kelly G trio put their heads on top of all of it. It was so funny.
So badly done. It's literally like they cut round and went there again.
Are they round? Is Kate still in it?
Yes.
Yeah, Kate's still in it, but the kids are this trio, and it's just hilarious.
Wet us.
It looks like an old school cut and paste. Because the reason you say cut and paste is because in the old days you used to cut it and paste it on.
But like Princess Charlotte's one of the drummer, isn't it? And she's got a beard.
Yeah.
I was wetting myself when I saw that photo. But it's people have to look extremely closely at these things. Maybe she just had a little bit of a hand wasn't right. But if you look, Louis in the background is doing this with his fingers, the other side. So why didn't they get rid of that?
Because maybe that wasn't really offensive, is it?
No.
Because if the I don't know how old the girl is, but if she was flipping the bird, then
I don't think it's anything to do with her flipping the bird. What you notice she's got a different hand. Her hand's not lined up.
It's literally like her hand near her sleeve is like that.
But the thing is, Kate is saying that. I'm sorry, I'm not that great on Photoshop.
Yeah.
Would she be mocking up her own photo on Photoshop?
no.
She is quite into her photography, though.
Oh, right, okay.
I do know that for a fact that she does like photography. She does like, because she's taken. There was a few photos a few years ago that they used as Christmas cards and stuff like that out to the public, and she actually took them. She set them up and she took them. I think it was just of the kids. But she said, no, that's actually my photograph. So she is really into her photography and everything like that as well. So she may have had a go at it. She may have used AI on the Photoshop and completely messed it up.
AI, this new Photoshop AI, it is mental. It works really well sometimes, and then it's so wrong other times.
Because I wanted to get rid of a shadow or something on this wall, didn't I? Yeah. And I highlighted the person. I said, so I'm right, because he was trying to teach me. What do I do? So then you type in what you want. So I said, well, get rid of the shadow in the background. And then it came out, and obviously I didn't invert it. So I just highlighted this person and I didn't invert it. And it came out like a blooming Hugo Boss advert. But it was all
just a load of legs. The head had turned into one leg with a shoe coming out of it. Well, it's like a Picasso.
Like a really stylish Hugo Boss advert or something.
It's really weird.
Yeah, so you got to make sure you.
And sometimes it changes the people. So you've got a family of three. We've taken a photo of them, and once again, she's asked them to blur the background slightly. Yet she hasn't selected the background again. It's changed the family to different people.
Different people completely.
It's gone from African to Asian. I'm like, this is so wrong.
And, yeah, the Photoshop AI is definitely not PC.
Well, that's the thing, they're going to get done. They're going to get done for blacking up.
They are. Oh my God,
they're going to get done for turning white people black, because that's what it changes African to Asian.
I reckon there's going to be a lawsuit. That could be the first AI lawsuit, possibly.
I very much doubt it. Because
why not? It'll be offensive.
It's only offensive if you select the wrong thing, isn't it? You selected the people, you didn't select the background.
It could happen.
I'll tell you what I did do. My mate has got a car he's selling, and he wanted it to have a better background. So I selected the background. And he went, I want it to be, I want to have tanks in the background and all that. So it looks... And I just
castle,
and I said, put tanks in the background. And it just put like normal tanks, like tanks filled with water in the background. So I said, there you go.
And then he went, add a stripper to it.
Yeah, I said, add a pole dancer. So you got his car there and there's a pole dancer next to it. So it's quite funny.
Oh, bless.
Yeah. But I also said, put a castle on there, and it does the car with the shadow and on a road next to a castle. It does work.
It does.
But you've got to have a few goes. You've got to have a few goes with it. And I'm sure it'll get better. I'm sure it'll get better. But yeah. Photoshop AI.
But
it's crazy.
It's not AI. Well, we potentially might have someone who is in the AI business coming on, mightn't we? So we can ask her all of our questions. Oh.
Yes, and I think it's a him.
I thought you said her. Or is that the
Jesse? That's the other person.
Sorry.
We were dealing with two people at the same time.
Right.
We've got a guy called Jesse coming on, booked us.
And he's the AI
asked to come on. Yeah, and I think he's something to do with artificial intelligence, yeah.
So we can
I might have it wrong. You could be right, but I think she's a motivational speaker, the lady you were talking about, and then Jesse deals with AI.
Right,
and he's from Canada. And he just happens to be in England while the podcast is on. So
nice.
Perfect.
So we can ask him a few questions and see what he thinks of Photoshop AI.
Yeah. So as you can see, we've got a lot of people coming on. We're quite booked, actually. We are very booked.
We're expanding our horizons.
Christ. And Riley turns up every now and then when he wants to. When he just wants to
Interrupt
doss somewhere. He's like,
podcast.
I've got nothing on. Well, yeah, I can't believe you interrupted that podcast. It was going so smoothly before you turned up, Riley.
Next time I bring an air horn.
No phone
Announce
calls.
myself.
Shit. Anything else on your list, Rach?
Oh, no, that was it.
We're covered. Sorry. I'd just like to apologise for how rough this one was. It was rough.
I thought I looked all right.
But you might have thought it was funny. It's just random rubbish. Yeah.
And we have actually had to edit this one because of all the interruptions.
Definitely. I've definitely edited this one. Even though it's recording, I've definitely edited this one. Because the phone rings, she goes, oh, effing hell. And all that. Is that staying in?
No, I didn't say effing hell.
You did? You did?
Did I?
Yeah. And I'm now going to put that bit at the end of this podcast so everyone can hear it when the phone goes off.
Oh, did I? Did I, Wiley?
He wasn't here.
No, I wasn't there for the first phone call. Or the second.
Or the third.
Anyway. Thank you for tuning in to the Cherrywood Podcast. This one's been so terrible that I'm not going to give you any information on how to find it anymore. But if you're here, you know the information on how to find it. Anyway.
We're really sorry.
Really sorry. And if you've got any questions for us, just to get us out of this muddle that we have on a Monday, we have got things to say. But if you've got any questions for us, then contact us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Right, Riley, you look embarrassed, Riley.
Oh, no, it's just
Do we embarrass you?
No,
Are we
it's
embarrassing your mum?
No one's worse than her.
And if you're a man out there or pansexual
I was waiting for this bit to happen.
and fancies Riley,
Oh my God, let's cut that off now. He doesn't need to be on like blind date.
Riley.
Oh my God.
Riley's 19. He's a videographer, and he's also a Padawan apprentice. He's into anything by the looks of it. So
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
God.
You embarrassed?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'm embarrassed for him.
He's laughing. Look,
Oh, God.
he's a nice lad.
God,
He's got a nice mum as well.
He's still got. Right, I'm off.
Thank you. See you later.
End this.
Bye bye.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
Sexuality?
Yeah.
So what are you?
Annoying. No.
No, that's Simon. Are you fucking kidding me?
You are joking.
This podcast has been brought to you by Snugdubs Camper Van Hire.
Roam the world, park anywhere.
That's snugdubs.co.uk. This podcast was brought to you today by Austin's Eatery on Station Road, Strood.
Try the Viking Challenge.